Hello friends, it's Failure here and welcome to a new episode of Skive towards the top. And in this episode, the last month is nearly done. Let's just take a look at how it's gone so far. The first game of this month was against OB. We drew on their home field, we drew against them and they scored really late in the game and we actually almost won this game and it was quite equal. It could have been gone anyway, to be honest. But I'm happy to drew that game. We didn't lose any points and OB didn't get any points because they're in like the race for not relegating, or how to say that. Then we played against Violet Calling. It was a really great team, but Christopher, Sisbo and Rasmus Nielsen, the two greatest players on the team, scored for us. That's really great. Even though Violet was dominating us with shots on the goal, or shots attempts, we still got more goals than they did. Then we played against Skive, the team that I support. We drew against them 1-1. They got an early penalty in the 12th minute, and I wouldn't say that was a penalty at all, but it was. So they scored, but we equalized later on the same half with Rasmus Nielsen, so that's not bad at all. With a 1-1 draw against Skive, I have to say that was not a bad result, because any points that we can get at this point is good. Like when we played against Skive, we were dominated once again. You have to remember, Skive is still a part-time team, so they don't have the money to buy really great players. So that's something they have to change in the next season, or else I'm maybe gonna leave, because it's just a waste of time if they're not going full-time. But we're gonna be playing Lyngby in this episode. But I just want to show the league before going into the last game. As you can see in the bottom, OB is pretty sure to relegate. I see. If Violet Calling gets 1 point, OB is out. So that's something bad for OB, there's something bad for the league. And as I said before in one of the other episodes, Bombay has this thing in real life. They start the season terrible, place last, and then they finish like really high up. And Bombay actually finished right below us, or they can't finish right on top of us. Oh, that sounds gay. But if we get any points, they're not gonna do that. So we are at the moment 7th, not bad at all. And when we look in the front, we have two teams who can win the Superliga. And surprisingly, Randers FC is leading on FC København. So if Randers, if they drew the next one in this game and FC København win this one, København is champions. But if FC København doesn't get any points, they are not the champions. And if Randers wins, they're the champions. So this is a math question. It's just a matter of events, of who's gonna win this year and who's gonna relegate this year. I'm just gonna change the resolution. So, up against Lyngby, who's a pretty good team. I have to admit that they are a strong team that's gonna be hard to beat. But we are not in danger of relegating at all, so that's just one thing I'm happy of. But a concern that I have for next season is that I need a better goalkeeper and a better striker. A striker that can score a goal no matter what, because Ukpa is gonna go back to Asa Horsens and his contract with Skive is done and he's not getting any younger as it is, so he's not gonna come back to Skive, I don't think. So we're gonna go out there and buy a better striker and a better goalkeeper next season, because I have to say that it was just about that Jakob failed completely as I said it, because Jakob is young, he's not a top goalkeeper yet. What the fuck, Jepsen, come on, Rasmus Nielsen is free. That's what I mean, like there. In Southampton, I had Carlos Fierro in the end, who could just go past the goalkeeper and then score. But in Skive, we don't got a Carlos Fierro. We got Ukpai, and he's gone next season. And they scored, no they don't, it's disallowed for some reason. He wasn't offside. I couldn't see anyone offside then, doesn't really matter. But Lyngby are relegated. Tough side, we're gonna beat, but they are sure to be relegated, so they're playing for no reason at all. They're sure they're relegated, so they can actually just show nothing. So therefore we have something to show actually, because it's gonna be... What? Castellini was just like, oh, I'm gonna take a break. Corner! Oh, but I want to take a look at latest scores. Oh, Midtjylland is leading over Randers! Midtjylland is leading over Randers 1-0. Oh, and the battle for third place is also close. If OB loses to OB, then the third place is gonna go to Midtjylland. Oh, but the battle for fourth place is nowhere close. And sorry, this is taking up a lot of the screen, but I'm really interested to see how this is gonna end. Oh my god, I really hope for Randers to be the champions, because that would be so epic. And I never really realized that it was gonna be this close, actually. The end. And no, Eskimo hasn't scored against Violet Calling yet. Oh, and OB scored, so it seems like OB is gonna be the third place. Ooh, and Rasmus Nielsen almost scored to a deflection. That would have been great if he scored, but I don't really care for this game at all, because it's the last game, and it's the last game with Upai on the field, so there's nothing really. We're gonna end the season great, but I don't know how to. Like, I'm sitting with this feeling I don't really care how this game is gonna end, to be honest, because it doesn't matter at all for any parts at all. So we're gonna let's just get some players on the field that we're not normally using that much. And a thing I'm gonna buy for next season is also a backup central midfielder, because I only got one backup central midfielder and he's not that good, and that's Piers Sørensen. So, and he always plays the defensive midfield as well. So, oh, now Randers has equalized 1-1. FC København, you need to step up your game and score goals soon. Oh, just to demoralize. Oh my god, that's hard to say. Just to take the morale away from Randers. Because I'm sure they have a speaker over there, or someone at the FC København game telling the score. And that's a free kick. It'd be kinda bad to end off the season with a red card, Kammer. You want to be at the end. And not take an early shower. So let's see, Boysen takes it. Ooh, that's a great shot. And maybe Lyngby. This is also the last chance for some of the players to show what they got in the Superliga. So if the future employee is gonna buy them something like that, I don't know really how that's gonna happen. Like, they can express me and maybe I'll buy them. But let's see what Jackson can do here. Not something that really impresses me. But FC København hasn't scored yet. They haven't scored yet. This is strange, to be honest. I was thinking like København was going to destroy Violet Calling, but they aren't at all. And Brøndby's behind 1-0 to AGF as well. So, this is strange. So it looks like we're going to end 7th in the Superliga. The first time that Skive was ever in the Superliga. Oh, he scores, Jesper Listov. The nice way. Nicely done, Jesper Listov. I have to admit that. That was nice. Nicely placed in the corner. Or in the bottom. If we had played better this season, we might have ended 5th, but as you can see, I don't think it's gonna take that long before we get to the top of this league, because we only have so many teams that's that good, and it's not really that many of them. And Jackson just scores against us 5 seconds later. That's just humiliating. Oh, FC København hasn't scored yet. I don't really know what's up. Oh, and no, if Midtjylland could score a goal now, because OB has just equalized against OB. Then, if the Midtjylland would go, then they would end 3rd place, and getting that bronze is really important for some players. Oh, well, it's close. A strangely place to pick up. Oh, so what is that? 30 minutes left of this game. Nothing really interesting had happened yet, except the 2 goals, but they're not really worth anything, because the faith has been set. Like, 7th place is not a bad place to end up, to be honest. What are you doing, FC København? How can it be that you're not scored yet? At all? And Viborg's kinda... they're kinda beating Sønderjyske pretty hard. So Sønderjyske is gonna end 10th, it seemed like. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, Vejle. If København won over Vejle and OB could get a victory over them, they would go on. Yeah, they would, I think. That would be amazing if that's a series of events gonna happen. But I don't think so. I know. Oh, Midtjylland scored! So at the moment, what is this? This should be Midtjylland going up the 3rd place now, or what? What? They should be going up. Oh, I think OB needs to win that game. So now everything, I'm not concentrating on my game. Oh, København scored in the 78th minute. So at the moment, København is winning, and that's gonna be a penalty. No, it's not gonna be a penalty. It seemed like a penalty, but it's not. I'm excited now, because now Randers need to score at least 2 goals. Is Randers gonna throw the title away in the end of the season? Randers is gonna throw away the title. What? We drew this one. I don't really care at all. Drew is not bad at all. We still got points, and that what matters in this division. What? Randers threw away the final. Not the final, the title, sorry. They threw it away in the last game. That must be so bad feeling. They must have the worst feeling ever. And I'm just gonna change the resolution once again. If I played for Randers, I would be infuriated. Oh my god. Oh, that's such a shame. And we got 221,000 for playing in the Super League or the final position, so that's not bad. But FC Coman retained the Super League title. But Randers, why did you throw away the title? And OB just finished third in front of FC Midtjylland. They ended up with the same amount of points. So I have to admit, this was a close season and OB is relegated. So let's check who's gonna come up from the Danish division. But record high for Skive. Skive's final league position of 7th in the Super League represents a new record high. That being the first season in Super League is an all-time high finish for the team. And Jones win the Spring Player of the Year. But I just want to check who is in the Silke Boys in it. I want to check who... Oh, wrong club. I want to check who promoted from the Danish First Division. It was SBFB, and the season is not done yet. The season is not over yet. Oh, and Asa Horsen is still not promoted. Oh my god, that's a shame for them. And I'm just getting on from some few days because I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting for the awards. I think that's gonna happen sometime soon. I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching this, guys. It has been an amazing season. Please leave a like and a favorite for this amazing season and this amazing end to this season. I really enjoyed playing as Skive. I have to admit that they are a nice team, but I'm gonna ask the board in the next episode to be full time. Let's see what they say in the next episode.